Hi, I'm Bette Hochberger, CPA, CGMA, and on today's Tax Tip Tuesday, I'm going to dive into a very popular subject right now, cryptocurrency. I know my news feeds have been lit up like crazy. People are making a ton of money. It's kind of insane, and there's so many different kinds of cryptocurrencies out there. But what does it mean for your taxes, right? What is cryptocurrency in the eyes of the law? And in the law here, we're talking mostly about tax law and the IRS. So, Bitcoin, Ethereum, all these crazy cryptocurrencies that are out there, in the eyes of the IRS, they're all treated the same, and that is like property, right? So, what does that mean? Well, think about stocks, bonds, things like that, where you normally have to report your sales price when you sell it, and you get to report the cost or the basis of when you bought it, and the difference is what you get taxed on, right? We call those capital gains. Well, Bitcoin is going to work pretty much the same way. We would like to think it's kind of like cash since it's a currency, but that's not what the IRS thinks, unfortunately. So, in that regard, it's a little bit complicated because there's a lot of things that you need to keep track of, right? So you need to keep track of your sales. You need to keep track of your mining and your purchasing and your trades. All of these things, all of these important bits of information are really important for putting together your tax return at the end of the year. Now, a lot of people think that cryptocurrency is very anonymous, that it's not tied to you, and really that's not true. The sales of cryptocurrency actually has to be reported to the IRS, and if you don't report those sales and the IRS gets notification that you reported those, or no, IRS gets notification that you had those sales, that they're connected to you, you're going to have a mismatch in the IRS system, and they're going to come to you and they're going to say, hey, we know you had sales, you didn't report it, right? Can that rise to the level of tax evasion? Well, I guess it kind of depends, right? Because tax evasion is a legal activity where you deliberately avoid paying taxes. So if you've got a large portfolio of some kind of cryptocurrency and you sell it, and you're like, you know what, I don't think anyone's going to know, who's going to find me? Well, very likely the IRS will find you. And if it's a super large amount of money, they could go after you for tax evasion. So super important, kind of like everything in tax world, you have to document it all. Keep meticulous records as best you can, and utilize software out there. There's a lot of great wallets and reporting apps and things that will help you keep track of those sales and that basis. What do we think is going to happen in the go forward? Well, when we had a transition from the Trump presidency to the Biden administration, pretty much most tax people figured, well, that's probably it for low capital gains tax rates. So I'm pretty sure, can't say 100% certainty, but my prediction is that those capital gain tax rates are going to go up. Probably all tax rates are going to go up, but specifically I think the capital gains rates are going to go up. So if you are investing in crypto, if you're going to hold it for, less than a year, more than a year, whatever it is, you need to be prepared and figure out what income bracket you're in and how much tax that you're going to pay on those sales. And expect that if you need to sell it, probably want to sell it in 2021 and not wait, unless the government decides to go and retroactively change tax laws again. Then, I don't know, there's no good planning for that. Now, what about Miami, right? Miami, it's such a great place to be in South Florida. But the Miami Mayor Suarez, actually wants Miami to become a hub of crypto. It would be such a great thing because we have so much tech going on here, and we already are used to dealing with a lot of international currencies and international commerce and even international taxes. So I don't think it would be that big of a stretch for Miami to really dive in and become a huge hub for cryptocurrency. The other appealing thing to make crypto such a big Miami thing is Florida has no income tax, right? So if you live in a high tax state like New York or California, if you sell that large crypto portfolio, you're going to pay a lot in state taxes, right? So if you want to maybe reduce those taxes and not have any state taxes, you can move to Miami, come join our tech world and our crypto hub and save a lot of money on your taxes. So I hope that clears up some confusion about crypto. Congrats to everyone out there who's making a ton of money. Don't forget your taxes, right? If you take about, say 15% right off the top when you sell, put it in another bank account and know that every quarter you got to pay in your taxes. You won't have a problem come next April because taxes are fine as long as you're prepared for them. Well, that's it for me today, and we'll see you next time.